an overwhelming workload, you have too much on your plate, not enough time to handle it all, what are the possibilities? What are your options for dealing with this? I personally believe that we really only have 3 options. I think a lot of times when we are facing overwhelm, we believe that there is some secret option out there that we're not thinking of. And it's really not true. There's only 3 options for what you can do when you're facing an overwhelming workload. And sometimes when we shrink the possibilities down, it's easier because we can look at these 3 options and then we can say, okay, if that's it, I know which one I need to choose. So here are your 3 options if you're facing an overwhelming workload. Option number 1, reduce your workload. So that just simply means finding ways to take the amount of work that you have and shrink it down in some capacity. The second option that you have is to become more efficient with your work. So you keep the same amount of work that you have and you find ways to do it faster, to do it more efficiently so that you're actually getting through it quicker. And it's not taking as much time. It's not as overwhelming. It's not as stressful. And then your third option is to change your mindset. So these are your 3 options. You can reduce your workload. You can become more efficient with your work, or you can change your mindset. You can change how you're thinking about this overwhelming workload that you have. And that's it. Those are your options. I suppose that somewhere in there, we could come up with another option that says you could leave. If you find yourself perpetually under an overwhelming workload and you're completely buried all the time and you're maxed out on stress and you're working to the best of your ability already, then you may want to consider finding another position, finding another job. That would, I believe, kind of fit into the category of reducing your workload. That would reduce your workload inherently. But ultimately, if you're in a position where you are fairly happy, you want to stay, you want to make the best of the situation that you're in, and you have this overwhelming workload, you can reduce the workload, you can become more efficient with the workload, or you can change how you're thinking about the workload, change your mindset.